All right, so this would be the outlook for week number 51. And we are almost end of the year, so I won't be trading, but this would those whoever trading, it may help them to know what to look and what not to look. But let's jump into it. Okay. All right, so this was actually the last week, so let's get rid of this, okay, and start from the beginning. Okay, so this is what we should do for every weekend or every Sunday or Monday, right? So first thing first, what we need to do, we need to mark the ranges, right? So the legs, structural legs on the daily. So this was a low, and this low is created from actually this high, right? Well, where is this high? So this was high. So we are in this range, right? Structure is broken here. Sorry, so this would be the low, and this would be the high. So actually, so we are in this range. Okay, so the low, I'm moving the low but not the high, and so we'll be looking to sell from this area, right? So this is the area that we should be looking for the sells, right? So this would be the new break happened. Actually, this is on the Friday, right? So it closed below the low, so this is a break of structure for us. And so to refine it here, in order to so this would be the actually refinement for that order block, and we'll be looking for sell from here if it comes there, right, for the daily or the stuff. So yeah, so let's see tomorrow. So if it breaks, I am not in the favor of the bullish stuff, so I think it will break the daily low and will create the new structure. It's already break here, but it will create the new structural range again. But this is what we have at the moment, right? So on the daily and intraday. So yeah, so I think, yeah, monitor this area and the reaction. It's probably go to this area, and then it just fall. Okay. Where are we actually on the weekly? But it doesn't matter actually. So we are, yeah, so it's transition to bearish actually. So if you see here, so that's the first, this wasn't a break. Yeah, so this wasn't a break. So yeah, it doesn't matter weekly, just too far. Okay, so just focus on this a range, and if you get an excuse to go short, take it for intraday or the scalp during the London or New York Open, right? So this is for New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Let's go to our next pair, Euro US dollar. So let's get rid of this stuff and start the fresh, right? Cool. So here again the same thing, we need to mark the solidified lows and high structural ranges, whatever you call it, and this has to be correct, otherwise it will not make sense, right? So this is a low, sorry, this is a high and the low, right? So it is the same as last week, it didn't change. Okay, now so we haven't break this, probably this week we're gonna break this low and we create the new low the way it is coming, right? So if you find any excuse to go short on intraday or scalp, take it to this low actually. Yeah, so probably this one would be the good area to look for the short, right? So let's put alert over here and see how does it reacts. but this was actually, this buy was needed because to take out this all liquidity, and then now it's more or less clear path. I mean, it just keep falling. It may not retrace to this point. It just keep falling until this low, and then it will start the retracement, right? So it haven't stopped yet. So it's interesting to see tomorrow, or maybe there will be scalp opportunities to go short and take out this low, right? So yeah, so this is for the euro dollar. It was actually nice move on the Friday. So those who caught this here or here, very good, very good. Let's go to the Aussie dollar. Let's get rid of all this stuff and we'll start afresh, right? Here. So what do we see here? Okay, so first thing first, we need to mark the structural legs. This is our daily low, and so actually it hasn't changed much. The high is the same, daily high. So we are stuck in this range, and yeah, it will be very nice to take this low out. It reacting from here, it may not come to this place, but this is a valid order block actually. So let's see, let's mark this order block, okay, on a green, and maybe let's put an alert over here. Okay, now so we are in this range, so let's see if there is anything on the intraday or scalp opportunities, right? So what do we see here on the 4 hours? So we got the break of structure here and break of structure. So I think there are two breaks already there on the lower time frame here, right? But there is no mitigation actually. So this break came from where? Somewhere from here, no mitigation, and you just keep breaking the structure. So yeah, so actually this was the break structure, and who broke this structure? This is an order block. So this is actually already looking for me a one break to the downward, which will follow the other dollars as well. So for possibly what we're looking here is this break, and from here go short. Okay, so there are a few things. Okay, so it will break this and then come here and then take this daily low out, or it will start retracing from this point actually, from this. Monitor this area here. So probably it's better to put alert here, sorry, yeah, rather than the order block, right? Cool. So this is on the AU. So yeah, so if we get mitigation here and you just struggle to go down, it's good to go long from here as well. So let's observe this, but I don't think it's gonna be do like that. It's gonna be break if this point of interest is respected. So it may be termed as a liquidity grab, and it will break the structure up. But yeah, it's less likely, but you don't know, right? You never know, right? So this is from Aussie dollar. Next is the pound dollar. So let's get rid of this and start the fresh, right? So first thing first, so what do we see here? So we have the break, the low, right? So the daily low mark is here, and if you go up to, it's the same thing actually. From the last week, it haven't happened much on the GU, on the on the swing time frame, but there was a the scalp and intraday plays, right? So, and this is an order block which probably gonna, you know, take some time to come up with here, but let's see if you have something on intraday, right? So yeah, so what do you see here? So this is a low, yeah, it's all this building on the 4-hour. Yeah, I think it's just too many wicks down there on the 4-hour. The basically we are stuck in this range on the 4-hour. So if you see here, yeah, so this one, the structure hasn't broke this. So basically we're stuck in this range, right? And everything within this happen is a minor structure, so I'm not interested to actually do something on this. Probably I'll wait to break either down or up from this range. So you need to candle needs to close below this, then get pull back and then target this low, right? So it's ugly actually, it's actually stay away from this. But yeah, so if you want to trade for the gold, it's pretty much same actually from the last week. So this took the liquidity over here and broke the structure. So how do we know this is a liquidity grab? So you need to see this liquidity grab has to break major structure or minor structure, doesn't matter, right? So if you see this broke the structure and it's almost challenging this high now. So the last 4-hour structure was here, so this one, and it broke violently up. So possible is here from this order block actually to go long if it comes here. Otherwise it just, if it breaks again, for example. So one thing, we want this actually to mitigate and break, but if it doesn't break, come here and break here. So monitor this order block from you know, and get to the bullish move up, right? So this is pretty much same thing on the, it haven't changed much the bias wise. And yeah, so probably target this high daily high for the gold. But yeah, so I think other than this yeah, I think yeah, if you have any questions and the stuff, so you can ask me into the comment or DM me on Instagram or the stuff. And if you're liking this content, your sub or like and share will be delightful, right? And you know, if you want to support me, so this is a page actually, you can buy me a coffee, whatever the amount, it doesn't matter. And yeah, so this is where the cool stuff's gonna come probably in the new year with Discord and the stuff. But let's see. Other than this, I think if you want something to include in the weekly forecast, like for example, someone was telling a bank nifty or stuff, so this was actually marked on the last week. I was just observing, but it just played out perfectly for sell. And yeah, really nice. Yeah. Yeah, how powerful is this? Because you see here the order flow, this was mitigation and breakup structure was got broken here. And who broke that order flow? This order block. Yeah, so I was expecting to short from here. Yeah, really nice. Cool. I wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Take it easy, and you know, take some time to with your family, your friends, spend some times. The market is gonna slow. There will be always trade tomorrow, right? So just market is not going anywhere. So study, keep going, and if you have any questions, ask me in the DM. And yeah, so take it easy and Jai Hind.